Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a subscriber, if you're new to the channel, my name is Michelle. I'm the individual you are hearing with acrylic mixology art, and I've not done very many talking videos, so bear with me if you're new. Well, if you've been here too, either way. I'm trying to post a video I did called Pearlescent River. So I like the pearl colors, the pearlescent colors by Amsterdam on the black base. I've tried it on the white base. My big issue with them is it's just, to me, it's blocks of color. Even when you skewer them or wreck them, I skewer mine. When you wreck them, the blocks are still too big to me. And I thought maybe more black or less black, or I just hadn't been able to figure it out until this morning when I accidentally did something. And then I'm like, let me just keep doing what I accidentally did and see if that makes a difference for me. So in the Pearlescent River video, I think it's video 126 or something like that. You will see what I started doing, and then I'm going to do it again because I think I finally found a way I like these paints. So I'm gonna just see if it was just a fluke or if I can kind of repeat what I did earlier. I'm actually going to try these with a bloom too. I'm just curious. Maybe I don't know if it'll be a swipe or a full bloom, or I don't know. But I think if you do if you have a black cell activator, it might be too much black. I'm not sure. I'm going to think about it some more. I'm going to play with this. If I can repeat what I did in video 26 in this video, I'm going to try it with the white background with the black puddles and the pearl paint on top of it. So this is Pearl Violet. My mixture is about 3-to-1 maybe. If I hold it, you know what? The black is the same consistency, but oh, I don't have much left in the cup for that either. Look at see the video 125, or it could be 124, I'm not sure, where I think I show a decent view of the consistency of the paints. So my blotches were a little bigger in the other video than they're going to be in this one. That's the other thing. You just have to add, if you use smaller dots or puddles, I'll say, just add more puddles. I've been doing, this is an 18 by 24, and I've been doing about 5 puddles per color, and that usually fills up the space, but this I think I'm going to need probably 7 or so for each color. Now 5 colors, so that's 35. And sometimes I lose track of what color is what and put them too close together. I think I'll do a blue here. I'm not worried about the drippings because that's part of what I like on this design, or the other one I did. I hope I can repeat it. Even my husband liked it. He liked the one I'm calling Pearl River more than he liked, is it Paleobotany? Is that what I named it? I put that one out. I think that's video 125. I don't know. Anyways, the Paleobotany is, the chunks are too big. So after I stretched it, and I did some tweaking on it on video, but then I did more off video, and I used the thick part of the skewer, which, what color is this? This is green, which and I was heavy-handed when I did it, so that drew in deeper lines, and it looks like veins on a leaf. It looks like a fossil, a plant fossil to me. So I'm like, well, not what I was wanting to do, but okay, you know, it is what it is, right? I think I want some more bubbles. I seem to have kind of loaded them all in. This is the red. The red really isn't red. It's more of a kind of bronzy color to me. But that's okay, you know. So I've done my puddles. I take each one of these colors and just do a little fling on them and some drops. And that's what kind of gives me or did in the other video, the kind of the river effect, and kind of breaks up some of these chunks of color. And then putting the color in other colors also gives more of that effect as well. So hopefully this will work out like the other one. I'm definitely putting more in this one than I was in the other one, so hopefully it's not overboard. We shall see though. It's just paint, right? Oops. Yeah, sometimes people will comment that fluid art isn't real art. It's just kids finger painting, and doing that actually made me feel like it really was finger painting, so. Just gonna add a little more black, make it a little easier to get to the corners. Because we all know those dreaded corners, right? My black is just Artist Loft Black. Oh, and something else I got in the other video are some cells. I don't know how. I assume maybe just the floetrol. These are mixed with floetrol, and added a little water to the black just to make it consistent with the pearl paints. It's about a 3-to-1 ratio, maybe 4-to-1. Not anywhere near as thin as what you do in a Dutch pour. But this is definitely not as thick as when I do a straight pour or a ring pour. It's a little bit thicker on those pours. So, all right, here we go. Let's hope. Let's hope. I'm just gonna move it around a little. See what we get going here. I didn't skewer it. Egg mo. Ha! Thank God I caught that in time. That would have made me cranky butt. So I skewered it 4 ways before. I'm going to do that through there. So I went side to side. I'm going to do a vertical side to side. I gotta turn it to do this other way. Yeah, this way. I think I'm supposed to be a little light-handed. Yeah, that's probably not light-handed, but whatever. Okay, now we can tilt this out. I don't know which way I want to go. Where's my weight? My paint's over here. I guess I'll go this way. Actually, I'm going to come down here. Since my weight's already over here, I'm just going to ease it on down to this corner. Just keep moving it around, I guess. Yeah. I do bring it back to center, kind of, a little bit, maybe. Just so everything's not exceptionally wonky. Sorry if you can't see. This way. So I'm definitely seeing more of my rivers. But it's not as, I don't know the word I'm looking for. I'm gonna stretch this back in. Actually, I don't have hardly anything over here. I don't like this right here in this corner. I don't want to put my hands in there, but through here you can see kind of the rivers flowing. I might have to dump some of this off over here. Just, oh crap. You know what? I just realized I forgot to paint my sides. That was the other thing I had done. It just, to me, worked better with my sides painted. Let me get this to stretch back out some. There we go. That is looking much better. But my sides aren't painted. All right. Okay. Definitely happier with that. Oh. So yeah, I think it works. I think that's my trick for me to like this design with the pearl paints. Is to do all the little maybe do smaller puddles, a little bit smaller puddle. I think my puddles in my other video were about 2 inches once they spread and settled. These I think were about 1 inch, so a little smaller, but I put more of them. So that might be why I have a little too much. I don't know how to describe them. Like right in here, it's a little wonky or something. Whereas this other side over here, to me, looks beautiful. So it may be because I did my puddles too small, or smaller than what I wanted. So maybe I need to do the 2-inch puddle when it spreads. Not pour 2 inches, but like pour about 1 inch, and then it'll probably double itself spreading. Or settling, I'll say settling, not spreading, but settling as you pour the other paints on. And then adding in the dribbles and the little lines through it, or what kind of brings that river effect to it. So yeah, might have to do with yet another one. I think I'm running out of this size canvas though. Okay, I'll figure something out. Maybe do a bigger one. I gotta wipe my hands. Now my husband liked the first pour I did, but it was on black. It was on like a 12 by 16 canvas, an old canvas I had, and I didn't do much skewering. So it's like super big chunks of color. I mean, the colors are brilliant. They're very pretty. They're very shiny, and it dried fine. But that's what made me kind of start looking at this, thinking I don't like these huge blocks of color. So then I added more skewers, but then I had a gazillion little blocks of color, and I'm like, it looked like some kind of really messed up chevron stripe pattern. So earlier when I was just kind of putting my paint down and started dribbling, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just see what it does. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. If I don't like it, I can scrape it and completely start over. So the only thing I forgot to do on this one is paint my sides black. But I can go and touch them up if I need to. The other pours I've done, they're covered. The sides and stuff are covered. It's just I prefer the really dark look, and it also helps when you paint them black. It helps for the colors when they go over the edge to show up better. I noticed that as well, even though they're completely covered. But I don't know. I'm definitely not an expert in this. This is probably more of a Molly's question, Molly's artistry, than it is a Michelle question, because I've just started doing these week. So, anyways, I'm gonna make sure my sides are touched up, pop some bubbles, and I got a cell. Don't know how I'm getting those, but I'm getting them, which is okay, because it gives a little bit more interest to it instead of just, all this. But now that my hands are clean, I think these were smaller. I think this is looking the way it's looking because of the smaller puddles. I do like this rivering in here. And I like it in there. Got some green going through the red, and in here as well. I love this flow more than this end, but I don't know. Not totally sure how it got there. I think yeah, I don't want to keep tilting it. So, anyways, I will keep at it and get this video out there. Show some consistency. I think my next attempt will be white with the black puddles and the pearl paints on top. Although I don't know, maybe those are going to have to be really close together, because when I start flicking the paint, if it's against the white, it may not show up. It might show up as something maybe shiny if you tilt it the right way in the light, but I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. All right, cleaned up everything and show you the close-up in here. So I did torch it. I wanted to see more cells. And I have a feeling there are going to be more cells as this dries popping up. But I torched intentionally. I torched it a little close to give it still a little depth or something. But I did it in, I think, 3 places, just to kind of bring out a little more of the black, just to see the effect. But loving this area here where it's got the green and the gold and some purple, or a little bit of the blue and violet running through those little veins. So yeah, if I do a pearl pour, this is definitely my preference. Other people don't have to like it, but this is my preference on them. I'm not a fan of all that black right there, but I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna mess with it, even though, well, me see if I can get this darn glare. That's kind of it from the side. Or that side. Whatever you like. But this is pretty cool from the perspective of the colors are already starting to darken, and it's, you know, only been not even 10 minutes since we poured it. So anyways, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.